Right there, gang. Welcome back to an episode of Gunning for It with me, Dr. Ben GFM. As the Arsenal team that I do manage are continuing to battle Manchester United for this Premier League title, but do not rule Chelsea out just yet. And that's the first game we play today on the 28th of March, 2031. That would make me 40. 40. This series has a lot to do with my age this year. Sorry, I had a birthday during it. It's rare. You only have one once a year. It barely happens. Since we last met, just one game that's played. The 2-1 victory in the FA Cup 6th round against Brentford, which is very, very impressive. Tomorrow, then, it means Manchester United and Tottenham will be our opposition, as we've got an FA Cup semi-final to play. We could have got an easier side, but no, we've got Manchester United, so fantastic news. But it's a good battle to see if we can best them. And then, after this, Southampton, the home game, but they beat us the first time we played them this season, so it's time for some redemption. The tour is happening. Speaking of redemption, actually, the Chelsea game, they knocked us out of the Carabao Cup in a few episodes ago. It was 2-2. We lost on penalties. You probably recall it. I think I cried at some point. So, I mean, look forward to that, viewers. But let's kick things off. Not tick things off. Let's kick things off with the first game then against Chelsea and run you through the team for it. So, I'm going to gamble a little bit because it's a league game in against a decent side and we've got plenty of rest time in between. We're going to play two players that are struggling a little bit and in need of rest. Gibb and Koeman, both start for us. The rest of the team is getting rather familiar. It's a lineup that we've played quite a few games. The one change, though, recently we've seen Fabrice play in this Mazzala role. Koeman comes back in. Every time he's played for me, he seems to have played quite well. So, we're going to give him another go and hopefully he'll put in a shift. Right then, let's get it, shall we? Game time. Please just win. Right then, away, Stamford Bridge, not too far to travel, just across West London, but still a game that it shouldn't be that easy. In theory, it should be that easy. They've got some good players. Robinson up front, we've come across loads of times now. Very, very talented. Stop him, and we've got every chance. I do find that a lot, though. If you can stop the key striker, you'll probably be all right. Passionately, then, we owe Chelsea after what happened last time. It's nice being here for a year and being able to remember every single incident that happened previously, and then use that as fuel to ignite my players. All right, then, we're in the red, they're in the blue. A classic battle. Chelsea-Arsenal. If it's on television, I will always make effort to watch it. It's one of those games. Probably more so for me, actually, than the Arsenal-Spurs rivalry. Not as bothered, especially Chelsea-Fulham. Not as bothered about those. As we've got a corner, you can see Chelsea playing a defensive line of 5 across that 6-yard box. The corner wasn't particularly good, as now they've got the ball under their spell. If they win today, Chelsea, they could be right up there in amongst ourselves at Manchester United, making it certainly a three-way battle. In fact, you could probably say it already is a three-way battle. There's a little bit of possession for them here, and you've got to say they're looking relatively comfortable on the ball as they move it across this left-hand side. Krzyzek plays it inside to Robinson, who he knows dangerous, plays it across one more time. Gentile with a fantastic save, keeps it out, and Arsenal survive. Lovely little bit of goalkeeping there as Morris is going to have to come off. Dalton Lashley is going to come in. Ordinarily, we would start Lashley, but again, he's played a lot of football recently. I was playing already some tired players, so I thought I'd give Lashley a bit of a break. He looks okay, though. He's going to come in and hopefully do a fine job for us. And it's absolutely not a case of that I left him in there after the FA Cup game and then just didn't notice. That didn't happen. A professional manager would never do that. So, all right, fine, you caught me. Chelsea again looking dangerous on the edge of the box. They play out to Vidal on this left-hand side now. He bursts into the penalty area and maybe could have done better. One shot on target for us this first half so far. Not brilliant. And our front two, once again, it's like they're not even here. And in fact, we're probably a little lucky looking at the way this game has gone so far to be at 0-0. I think some radical change might be necessary. All right, tactically, let's have a look here. Koeman, I'm thinking maybe we push him slightly further forward, actually. I know that role isn't his preferred role, but I'm fancying it. And then up front, do you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go to a formation we tried at some point this season, but we're going to go back to it. Yeha's going to come off. Davies going to stay on him. I think it's just been a bit more consistent for me over time. And Taylor is going to replace him and play as an attacking midfielder. So we're playing this sort of Christmas tree formation. We'll see if it makes the difference in the second half. I hope so, viewers. That's all I want. Just a little bit of hope. The problem we've got is this will put us 1 point. If we draw this, if we win it, it'll be okay. But if we draw this, we'll be a point ahead of Manchester United, but they will have 2 games in hand, which is not what you ever want to see, really. As, again, some decent play from Chelsea. Out to Vidal on that side. Are we going to close him down? Robinson with a shot on goal. Gentile's there to save. Not the best effort from them, but they are creating. They've put on Jadon Sancho as well around half-time. So half an hour to go. Corner now. Sancho to place that ball into the centre. Valero puts it in, and it's poor marking from us. It was almost a free effort for Valero, who makes it 1-0 to Chelsea. We're going to have to go attacking, I think. Not even positive, attacking. Ball played in, you can see, and he slides. I mean, that is a load of bollocks, but whatever. All right, this is the game I thought we would be okay in. I actually thought Chelsea wouldn't be too much of a problem, considering how we've done against them in the past. But actually, they've had a real resurgence in recent times, and they are up there battling us, which is not what you need at all. I quite like the idea of ourselves and United going for it. Now 3 teams are involved. I think we all play each other at some point. Of course, we're playing them now. I think Chelsea and United still have to play each other in some capacity towards the end of this season. And you've got to say, every time we've seen this, haven't we? Chelsea on the ball look really, really impressive. Robinson fires in as well. 14th of the season for him. It means the Southampton game now is an absolute must-win. They're on 34 points. I'm already turning my head towards it. We're going to get Davi off as well. Get Svoboda on. Why not? Terrible performance, really, from us. It's been one of the worst performances I've seen us put in for quite some time. And considering I gambled playing some players who needed a rest, it's been rubbish. 3-0 now. I mean, this is game over, isn't it? We've got 6 games to go, 18 points on the table. We've gone very attacking. I tell you what, we've gone attacking. It's not paying off at all. We'll go back to balance. It's Chelsea just having shots whenever they like. 1 shot on target for us. So poor. Gibb on a 5.4. Absolutely terrible. If I had another substitution, it'd be off by now. Awful from the defence. Awful from the midfield. Awful from the attack. Nobody has played well. No one comes out of this with any form of glory at all. Really bad. I can't remember us ever playing this badly. This is by far our worst performance of the season, and it's what a time to do it. There's about 40 seconds left to go. Is Gibb getting a telling off? Is he really going to be sent off? Because we can do without that, my friend. You've been terrible all game, and now he's been sent off. I mean, it's gone from bad to worse. What average rating is that? That is absolutely shocking. A 5.4. Maybe he's been sent off because he's been so bad. That would be logical. I mean, dearie me, awful, absolutely awful. Full time. Chelsea 3 could have been like 7 in my mind, and Arsenal 0. David Gibb gets another red card. He loves them. I mean, I'm going to get aggressive here. Far from pleased with what I've just seen. Really, really poor. And if you play like that against Southampton, it's quite simple, viewers. We'll get beat. Not good at all. Gibb now, because of these red cards, I'm going to fine him a week's wages. How can you feel that's unfair, you stupid man? Discuss the promise. I mean, I'm not sorry. I can't believe you bring this up again. You can't be sent off. And now, it's carnage, viewers. Absolute carnage. You're a very influential player in the dressing room. Shut your face. I mean, goodness me. Can't believe he's acting out like this. It's anarchy in the dressing room at Arsenal now. Well, anyway, Wednesday is our next game. There's going to be matches, of course, going over this weekend. We could do with United slipping up and losing. I don't know who and when they play. Bournemouth away. And, I mean, goodness me, Chelsea are now a big contender in all of this. All right, here it is. Bournemouth United. Can they upset the odds? Bournemouth in 15th. United, of course, in a key position. Well, there we are. Look, that is a helping hand. Bournemouth 2, Manchester United 2. And it makes it a little tighter at the top. Only a point between us all, of course. United still got a game in hand. Do they indeed play Chelsea? Am I right in thinking that they do? Premier League game against Chelsea. Their next games, though, Tottenham, Arsenal, PSG, Manchester City, Chelsea, Aston Villa, tough game, Burnley, and then us before Leicester. I mean, this is going to be a really exciting end to the season. So many big teams in and around each other, playing each other. This could be really, really cool. From a neutral perspective, this is really, I genuinely, this is quite good viewing. So, yeah, hopefully, if we do this business against Southampton, we give ourselves a really good chance of continuing to be in this race. Lose to Southampton, and I'm not even going to think about it, viewers. All right then, big day of fixtures as we play Southampton. Manchester United play Tottenham on the same day, so it could be all change at the top of the table if things go our way. And team-wise, because of suspensions and all sorts, well, a little bit to business. Gentile will be in goal, Lashley back in, Szczesny at left-back. We've got Radaby and Delit at centre-back now. Ella drops to the bench. We've got Koeman behind Fabrice and Husman. We've got Haida, Haya and Davi up front. I'm going with them every single time because traditionally they've done really well. I'm going to make him back. I'm going to put him back as a complete forward. We played 2 complete forwards at the start of the series, or the start of the series with Arsenal, of course. We're going to go back to that and see if they can do the business and hopefully score a couple of goals, viewers. That's what we need, just a couple of goals. And if Haida fails to do the business once again, we might see Dwayne back in the side. Right, let's avenge what happened last time. We're all about the revenge this episode. It didn't work for us against Chelsea. Hopefully, it has a more desired effect against Southampton, who beat us in the league last time we played them. Here we go then. They're in the yellow. We're in the red. Let's get this, for goodness sake. Otherwise, Dwayne Taylor will be on before you know it. 5 minutes in. First highlight of the game as we are driving forward. Lashley, he's on this right-hand side. Loads of space. Too much space. David... Oh, you've got to put it in, friend. I'm also going to keep an eye, rather than the league table, I'm going to keep an eye on reports elsewhere to see if United are winning. I don't know if that means they are or not. I think it suggests they are. Tottenham are in 7th. They're not having the best of seasons currently, as we're forward again. Lashley, can you get the ball in? Davies there, not this time. Cleared away. Koeman's going to pick it up, though, and go back inside to Fabrice. We might go out to this left-hand side if needs be. Devi, if you can find him, goes for goal himself. Hits the side netting. Yeah, United are winning. That man Zaruki's got the goal. Of course he has. Of course he flipping has. He's a hitman of epic proportions. Lashley Lashley, right side again. So far, all Arsenal. Davey comes in again. Third chance for him in the game. 10 minutes gone. We're still 0-0. Oh, come on, viewers. We need a goal. Corner. Hughes wins to put it in. Can he find anyone? Davey heads it back across. Carlos Alberto gets it clear. And defensively, it's a little bit of a shambles, though. Chesney on that left side, filling in at left back for us. Races forward. Oh, wins us a penalty, I think. Chris Cowan has blown his whistle. He's talking to VAR, who've confirmed the penalty. Lovely stuff. Now, with Gibb not on the pitch, Lahaida's going to be the man to step up. He scored a penalty for me this season already. Can he score another? He can. Beautiful. Arsenal 1, Southampton 0. And after 16 minutes, it's looking very dominant early on. This is what we need to see, especially after the last game. We just need this to happen. If Tottenham can do us a favour, I mean, the likelihood of them doing Arsenal a favour, not great. But if they could do us a small one, just by getting at least something from the United game, that would be preferred. Half an hour gone now, and we're in pole position to get this victory. And half-time is here. No more goals in the Premier League action. Even Leicester, Liverpool still at 0-0. But plenty of time for us to just get this done. Not mess it up, please. I'm pleased with how we're going so far. Keep it up. So far, we are avenging that previous result against Southampton, who looks safe, actually. The bottom three is almost confirmed, it looks like. All right, then. Will we see some action of good? Do you know what? I'll take nothing. I'll take no highlights here, viewers. I'll be very happy if nothing else occurs as Tottenham have missed a penalty. I thought they'd scored. Tottenham. There'll be Arsenal fans saying they've spursed it up. There'll be Spurs fans saying they've spursed it up. The summary viewers, they've spursed it up. Anyway, we've still got time to throw this away. 20 minutes to go. Another goal would be perfect. So far, we've seen so little from Southampton. 27 shots in our favour. It's looking good. As we find Lahaida now. Can he find another pass? He can. Fabrice on that right-hand side. Dalton Lashley. Forward he goes. Ball to the back post. Lahaida hits the crossbar. It's cleared away. Davies under it as well. It looks like they're going to clear it. They do. Oh, goodness me. Tottenham as well. They could have scored that. Come on. Penalty. You can't be missing penalties. We scored ours. We did our job. Haya, by the way, or Haya, whatever his name is, it's got to come off. Sabota's starting every game till now to the end of the season. I tell you now, awful from him. Game in, game out, it feels like. How he's got any goals this season, I don't know. And believe me, if we do another season of this, which is definitely possible, I'm not sure if it's likely or not. If we win the league, I don't know what's going to happen. But yeah, if we do another season of this and we don't win the league, if he scores now, I'm going to be even more annoyed. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, well, keep him forever. He's great. Do I make the change now? Do I bring on Svoboda for him? He still manages to cock it up, by the way. 6'5", absolute tank of a man. Wins it there. Then you think, oh, easy pickings, my friend. Just pop it in. Hits it against the goalkeeper on the volley. Second time round, gets the goal. 2-0. It looks like this might be done. We're still making the change though. I don't care if he scored. Not good enough. We're on the ball again. Chesney on this left-hand side plays a hopeful ball forward. Doesn't really go anywhere. And now it gives Southampton a chance to build from the back. Although the ball forward, a little bit rushed from my perspective. Although they're back in possession of the ball. If they play a lovely through ball, they do. Lopez is on it. Gentile has been asked to really do nothing all game. He pulls out a fantastic save and keeps it at 2-0. I'm flowing right now. I feel good. I feel good about these episodes. I feel like we're progressing nicely. Even if we didn't win against Chelsea, it's really good to see us bounce back quickly against Southampton. I feel like my commentary's been quite crisp recently as well. I don't know what's going to me. It's towards the end of the cycle. Maybe I'm just getting excited for a new game, or maybe it's a little bit of, I've enjoyed this year's game, despite the fact it's been a tricky year for me, all things involved. Actually, when I look back, it's been a pretty good season, this, and Fabrice with a fantastic goal. By season, I mean the Boston series, the Villa series, and this have been quite good. I think they've meshed quite nicely together as well. As that was an interesting piece of defending from the number 20 for Southampton. And you can see Fabrice, another long-range effort from him, just enters inside the box, deflects its way in. Who cares? 7th of the season for him. And as far as I can tell, based on the league table anyway, Manchester United will hold on against Tottenham, who are still in 7th position. Newcastle ahead of them. And that brings things to an end here. Let's just get confirmation of the results around the grounds. And are we still in 2nd place? Good win though, perfect. Needed to bounce back after that Chelsea game, of course. They can still do something and go ahead of us as, loads of late goals there. 93rd minute winner, they thought, Liverpool, in the game. And then all of a sudden, late doors, 94th minute. Loads of late goals. Not at Old Trafford though. 4th minute, Zaruki got the goal and Tottenham unable to get back into it. So it leaves us tomorrow then with some interesting games. The FA Cup semi-final, I did wonder if it would be there, and ironically we played Tottenham as well. North London derby. We didn't do the first one in the video, so we get to see, will they try and halt our Premier League push at the back end of the season? Let's hope not, viewers. And then of course Sunderland City, and then finally later this week Manchester United versus Everton. That will be the episode that hopefully clinches us the title or makes us cry a pool of tears. Right then, if you enjoyed today, of course, do drop a like on it. Keep smashing that button until we get to the end of this series. Please do. It really does support the channel and help me out. And let me know at least that you're still enjoying it. So right then, I'll see you again very soon. For more, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5 PM. With love, with care. Goodbye. In fact, it might not be tomorrow. It might be Thursday. Mayhem.